Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. This week, construction activity will be noticeable at the site of the new Windsor-Chavis-Noco Community Complex on East Gate City Boulevard. Mobilization for temporary fencing, an on-site office, and utility location is underway. The asbestos abatement process will begin this week, and demolition of the existing Windsor Community Recreation Center is slated to begin next week. Scheduled to open in 2027, the Windsor-Chavis-Noco Community Complex will seamlessly combine the amenities of a library, recreation center, and park. This will offer a transformative hub of services for the people who live in surrounding neighborhoods. The facility's community-based program design will serve as a catalyst for new economic development and a model for collaborative delivery of lifelong learning, recreation, healthy living, and other vital services. The Windsor-Chavis-Noco Community Complex will promote a positive change for East Greensboro and the entire city. This city-led project was made possible by support and funding from Guilford County, Cone Health, the Public Art Endowment, and the Outdoor Recreation Legacy Partnership. For more information, visit the city's website. Guilford Metro 911 hosted another successful National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week. This annual observance honors the professionals who answer emergency calls, dispatch first responders and equipment, and provide critical assistance during times of crisis. The week of employee recognition activities included an award ceremony held at the Guilford Metro 911 Justice Complex. Honorees included recipients of the ACE Award and those responsible for saving 49 lives in 2024. Additionally, the top 3 awards were presented to the following employees: Rookie of the Year, Tamira Travis; Support Person of the Year, Jerry Phillips; and Telecommunicator of the Year, Charlena Hogue. The nominees for these awards are selected by their peers, with the final honorees chosen by a panel of 911 professionals from across North Carolina. In addition to the awards, the ceremony showcased achievements over the past year. The center, which serves all of Guilford County, processed more than 700,000 phone transactions, nearly 400,000 dispatches, and approximately 2.5 million radio transmissions. Guilford Metro 911 operated with approximately 90 employees who worked 12-hour shifts. This week, the city's budget team is kicking off a series of community budget sessions hosted in each city council district. The meetings will provide an overview of how the city's annual budget is developed prior to being adopted. Attendees can participate in an interactive activity to learn more about the City Council's priorities. The 2025 budget sessions will take place on the following days: in District 1 on Monday, April 28th at 6 p.m. at Barber Park Event Center. District 2 on Tuesday, April 22nd at 6 p.m. at Peeler Recreation Center. District 3 on Wednesday, April 23rd at 5:30 p.m. at Sales Center Great Hall at the Greensboro Science Center. District 4 on Tuesday, April 22nd at 6 p.m. at Lindley Recreation Center. And District 5 on Thursday, May 1st at 6 p.m. at Griffin Recreation Center. For convenience, the public is encouraged to attend any session, even if it's not in their district. For ADA information or assistance, contact ADA Coordinator Gary Canapino at 336-373-2723. To review the city's budget, visit the city's website. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's news for your health.
Dr. Raymond Akuba, family medicine and sports medicine physician. Before starting any exercise routine, it's important to talk with your specific doctor, your primary care physician, to review your plans moving forward and making sure that what you have set up and what your goals are align with what they would recommend from a health standpoint. So if we are going to be exercising for a prolonged period of time in the heat, I would recommend ensuring adequate hydration before the activity. So earlier in the day, adjusting the intensity down some can be helpful. Also, having frequent breaks can be helpful too, to allow for cooling periods during those times in between any bouts of increased intensity. When it comes to any electrolyte supplements, utilizing the common ones out there, Gatorade and whatnot, that can help with replenishing any dehydration we may have, those can be helpful. Typically in high temperature workouts, we want to be able to allow the body to cool itself off. It does so primarily with the sweating, which allows for evaporative cooling, and so as the sweat evaporates, so we can cool off. So lighter clothing can be helpful to facilitate this. If it's short sleeve shorts, that allows for more of that evaporation to take place. Certainly if we are going to be in the sun, having something in place to do as far as sunscreen to allow for sun protection. If it's during a period of time where we know the temperature is going to be high and we want to gradually acclimate ourselves to that type of weather, really recommend doing so over at least a 1 to 2 week period. Being able to incorporate indoor exercise can certainly be very beneficial as well. Pool-related activity that is able to help with keeping us cool, or indoor with an indoor gym. If we are looking to get into exercising now, and despite the fact that it might be very hot outside, starting any routine that we're able to start is important. And so even if we're able to incorporate a little bit of walking in the morning or evening, maybe when it's not as hot, those can be helpful to kind of get us started on that journey to incorporating more exercise into our weekly routine.
Prepare for more road closures downtown as the city does away with a structure dating back more than 25 years. And Creative Greensboro is seeking applications from those who want to submit proposals for drama programs. We'll have those stories and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Road closures have been approved for the demolition of the Belmead Street parking deck, which begins this week. Detours and sidewalk closures will be in place through the demolition process. Lane closures near the work zone include the 2 southbound lanes on North Green Street from Belmead Street to south of Sternberger Place, closest to the parking deck. The eastbound lane of Belmead Street between North Elm and North Green Streets, and the southbound lane of North Elm Street from Belmead Street to north of the mid-block crossing at Center City Park. Demolition of the parking deck will be conducted in stages as crews dismantle sections of the structure as safely as possible. The project is anticipated to take approximately 8 months, subject to weather conditions and equipment availability. Anticipate heavy equipment being transported to and from the site during this time. Motorists can expect delays and should consider using alternate routes. Inspectors identified structural safety concerns at the Belmead Street parking deck in late 2023, which resulted in the closure and shoring up of the top 4 levels. Built in 1989, the deck closed permanently this past February. Future redevelopment options for the site are currently under consideration. For updates on lane and road closures and to sign up for email notifications about upcoming work on city streets, visit the city's website. Creative Greensboro, the city's Office of Arts and Culture, is accepting new proposals from individuals and organizations interested in collaborating on future Creative Greensboro drama programs. Partners in Performing Arts, or PIPA, intends to create access to the city's cultural assets as adopted in the Cultural Arts Master Plan. The priority application window is open until Wednesday, May 7th. With the introduction of PIPA, Creative Greensboro is transforming all contract-based creative work into proposal-based partnership opportunities. Performing arts companies will be able to propose a creative partnership to collaborate on or propose a production that fits into one of the recurring slots during a season. Individual artists will be able to propose a creative partnership as a guest artist or designer for one of the internal performance programs after the season is selected. For more information or to access the application, visit the city's website or contact Performing Arts Coordinator Todd Fisher at 336-373-2974. Parks and Recreation is accepting registration for Red Zone, which is a multi-city youth football league. This league represents Greensboro, High Point, and Thomasville. Children ages 7 to 12 can sign up for football, and cheer is open to kids ages 5 to 13. Residents who have participated previously can sign up online for either program. Registration is $75 and the deadline is Friday, July 25th. First-time participants should register in person at any recreation center or at the Greensboro Sportsplex. The child's birth certificate and a Parents Association for Youth Sports membership card will be needed at registration. Registration is open for the new flag football program held on Mondays until Friday, July 25th. The cost is $75 for kids ages 5 to 13. Cheer Beginners Camp starts on June 2nd. The Advanced Camp starts on June 9th, both for kids ages 5 to 14. Registration is $25 and available from April 28th through May 23rd. For more information about youth football, contact Athletic Coordinator Phil Harden at 336-373-2955. For more information about youth cheer, contact Athletic Coordinator Tony Bird at 336-373-2794. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you everything you need to know to prepare for this year's Earth Day celebration. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. If you haven't made plans for this Saturday, consider supporting the environment while sharing thoughts about climate change. Joining me now to tell us what to expect at the Earth Day Festival taking place at Keeley Park is Katie Farina. She is an environmental services analyst with the city's Office of Sustainability and Resilience. Hello, Katie. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Good to see you. So Earth Day, I was there last year, the big Earth Day Festival. It was a huge success. Are you adding anything new to this year's event?
So this year we are excited to host even more participating organizations at our festival. We have over 50 this year participating.
Wow.
They'll be providing free activities and educational content to our community, so we're very excited about that. We also have guided nature walks from the Audubon Society and even some new mini workshops as well on things like permaculture and a free activity for kids making weather forecasting equipment.
Oh, that's fantastic. And it's nice to get kids involved. I saw lots of kids out there last year. Anytime you can get them to do something interactive, that's a great thing. And meteorology sounds like an interesting endeavor. The plant giveaway was extremely popular on Earth Day last year. Is there also a native plant giveaway this year? And if so, how does that work?
Yes, so this year we are giving out 500 swamp milkweed, which is a really important plant for pollinators. It provides nectar, it produces beautiful pink flowers. We ask that people pre-register to get that plant, and they can do so on our website.
Okay, easy enough. They probably need to hurry up because they'll have just a few days before the event.
Yes.
And how does the Earth Day Festival itself align with the mission of your office for sustainability and resilience?
So OSR is all about collaboration, and our Earth Day Festival is the perfect place for that. We have so many participating like local community organizations, businesses, government entities that not only can provide education on environmental stewardship to the community and meet people in our community, but also meet each other and share ideas. So the Earth Day Festival is really the perfect place to start fostering those relationships because we cannot advance sustainability initiatives in our community without those relationships.
Absolutely, and it's nice to see all of the different organizations that come out to Earth Day. They set up tables for anyone who hasn't been there. It's a really nice way to kind of meander through all of the setups and, as you're saying, take away information that you otherwise may not have been exposed to. Now, you have been doing the Live Green Awards each year, so tell us about that ceremony, anything that we should know about.
Yeah, so the Live Green Awards program is led by Greensboro's Community Sustainability Council with the support of OSR, and that program recognizes and celebrates sustainability leaders in our community, whether they are nonprofit organizations, businesses, or even just individuals. This year will be our third Live Green Awards ceremony, and we will be handing out 5 awards in different categories, such as like energy conservation, protection of nature, And
Yeah, it's a really great way, again, to get engagement. So you've got folks in the community, whether you're a business, an organization, an individual, as you're saying, you can self-nominate, you can nominate somebody that you know is doing a really great job with stewardship of our environment. And I think being that it's the third year, people are looking forward to it. Now, we'll close out. Before we go, you are doing an important survey to connect with North Carolina A&T State University on climate change. Tell us a little bit about that and how can folks support the effort?
So one of our participating organizations at Earth Day this year is NC-A&T's Climate Resilience Center. They are, well, we've been helping them with focus groups in our community, getting people's personal experiences on changing climate and climate resilience. And there is a survey component to this project as well that their Climate Resilience Center really needs responses for. So we are just promoting that and hoping to get as many people as possible to fill that out.
Okay, and they'll be able to access that through the city's website. Yes. We'll have something on the home page, your page for Office of Sustainability and Resilience. We'll be sending some things out on social media so folks can look out for that. Anything else that we should know? Earth Day is coming up on the 26th of April.
Yes, yeah, we hope we hope people come and enjoy it, give us our feedback. We have some surveys posted as well. So each year we're trying to make it even better than the last, and we appreciate that feedback.
Well, you are doing just that. Well, thank you, Katie. We appreciate you stopping by to give us a preview of Earth Day, and I'm sure the event will be a huge success.
Thank you, Carla.
Thank you. Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That segment is coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. These City Council meetings take place in the Katie Dorsett Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Cablecast. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. There's still time to accept the challenge to conserve water during the 14th Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. The challenge ends on April 30th. This national community service campaign challenges communities to pledge to use water more efficiently, reduce utility costs, save energy, reduce pollution, and enhance community health. Participants in winning cities are eligible to win hundreds of prizes after joining the campaign by taking the pledge. Greensboro Mayor Nancy Vaughn said sustainability and environmental stewardship are priorities for keeping the green in Greensboro. Water conservation is part of this focus. That's why I'm once again asking our residents to join me in taking this pledge to demonstrate how the Gate City values our natural resources. Last year, more than $50,000 in eco-friendly prizes were awarded to nearly 300 residents across the country. The campaign also invites students to make water conservation pledges to support their city's ranking. For more information about the challenge and to sign up to take the pledge, visit the Wyland Foundation website or mywaterpledge.com. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight. But first, prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here are some special events happening this week on the town. Families with young children can enjoy a field trip to Hoskins Farm at Tannenbaum Park on April 25th. There'll be a short story time and a tour of the historic Hoskins Farm with a National Park Ranger. Bring a blanket or a towel to sit on. Learn more about this free event online at greensborolibrary.org. Rain postponed the Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department's annual dog egg hunt until April 26th at the Griffin Recreation Center Dog Park. Bring your canine pals for treat-filled eggs, a costume contest, dog vendors, and more. Pups must be leashed and have updated vaccinations. Learn more about this free event at greensboro-nc.gov. The Glenwood Branch Library hosts a family bike rodeo April 26th. Join Joshua Hoffman for an afternoon of bike safety, repair tips, and a bike rodeo. There'll be an obstacle course set up in the parking lot and indoor activities if the weather doesn't cooperate. Learn more about this free event at greensborolibrary.org. Grammy-nominated contemporary R&B singers Tamar Braxton and October London bring their October Nights, Calling All Lovers tour to the Tanger Center, April 26th. Fellow Grammy nominee Ro James joins the powerhouse duo for what promises to be an extraordinary night of music, culture, and passion. Find tickets at tangercenter.com. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents, and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. Parks and Recreation has temporarily closed several recreation centers for scheduled annual preventative maintenance. These scheduled closures allow staff to complete deep cleaning, conduct safety inspections of equipment, and perform necessary repairs and important facility upkeep to continue ensuring a safe, welcoming environment for all patrons. The following centers will reopen on the following dates. Glenwood, Craft, and Peeler Recreation Centers will reopen the morning of Monday, April 21st. Brown Recreation Center underwent a floor replacement and will reopen the afternoon of Monday, April 21st. Regular operations will resume at each facility as planned unless otherwise stated. For more information about Recreation Center locations and activities, please contact Greensboro Parks and Recreation at 336-373-2558. Coming up after the break is our Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the City of Greensboro. The Summer Doorway Project is open and ready for occupancy. The pallet homes previously located at Pomona Park on Clifton Road have been relocated. The city is using the former Regency Inn site on North O. Henry Boulevard to shelter the unhoused this spring and summer. A total of 30 pallet homes provides 56 beds. This marks the first time the program has been extended into warmer seasons. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM, 100.7 FM, and 90.5 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Talk City in Espanol, plus GTN is streaming on Cablecast. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.